Alan, happy birthday. Let's have a great time together tonight.
Thanks so much, Sarah. Oh, this all looks so delicious.
Excuse me, could we have more meat? Please give us the best that you have. We're celebrating my boyfriend's birthday tonight.
I think that we've ordered enough. I don't want to waste any of the food, so let's dig in.
I need to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Trouble Busters!
Alan, sorry to keep you waiting.
You're finally here. I didn't expect you to be this late. I've been waiting for 8 hours straight.
I was having trouble with my makeup. I wanted everything to be perfect.
You didn't have to spend all that time on your makeup. I actually prefer you without any. I could have flown to Hawaii during the 8 hours that I was waiting for you.
Hawaii sounds wonderful. When are you taking me?
We have the time to fly to Hawaii, but I don't have the money to pay for our flights. I'm just a poor university student after all.
You got me all excited, and now you're telling me that we can't go? I'm bummed out. Come to think of it, I'm tired from spending all that time on my makeup. I think I'm gonna go home now. And my feet hurt in these heels.
I'm pretty sure that my feet hurt more than yours. But you're right, it's getting dark, so let's go home. I can't believe that I spent another day just waiting for you to arrive.
Well, maybe we could do something now.
Like what?
First of all, what is that you're holding in your hand?
I'm not giving this to you. I need you to learn not to be late if you want gifts from me.
Don't be so mean.
I'm just kidding. This is the necklace that you've been wanting for a long time.
Alan, you're so sweet. I'm so happy, and I love you. You're definitely the man that I'm gonna marry. I feel like a superstar wearing this necklace. Why were you able to afford this expensive necklace? Did you just get paid? Will you take me out to dinner? I want to show off my necklace.
Okay, fine. Let's go for dinner then. Does she even love me? I feel like she just wants to spend my hard-earned money. My name is Alan. I'm a below-average university student. And my girlfriend Sarah goes to the same university as me. And she's a total diva, but that's one of the things that I love about her. I guess as long as I'm happy spending time with her, it doesn't really matter whether she's a diva or not. I had no idea what my professor was talking about during class. And Sarah's not in my class, so it wasn't very interesting at all. Hey, Sarah! Sarah tells me that she doesn't like PDA, but since she didn't hear me the first time, I decided to let Sarah enjoy her lunch with her girlfriend Melanie. Melanie went to the same school as us, and her major is religious studies. I moved tables so that I could be closer to Sarah, even if I didn't actually get to talk to her. I'm not a stalker or anything, though. And I was kinda hoping that she'd see me and invite me to join her table.
Alan's such an idiot. I mentioned that I wanted a necklace from Tiffany's, and he went out and bought it for me. I didn't actually want it, so I went and sold it to a dealer. I used the money to have a great night out with Aaron. Melanie, are you even listening?
Oh, sorry. I blanked out for a second. I was having a conversation with a Buddha in my mind.
You're so weird, it creeps me out. It's your strange behavior that keeps guys from asking you out. How many years have you been without a boyfriend?
I've never dated anyone before. I'm not interested. My passion for religion keeps me busy enough. I don't have time to be obsessing over boys. I don't mind being single for the rest of my life.
That sounds so lonely. I just don't get you. At the very least, you should get men to buy you nice things. That's all I need men for anyway. I don't believe in true love. But with your mediocre looks, I guess guys wouldn't want to spend money on you.
I couldn't believe it. Sarah had a side to her that I had never seen before. The Sarah I knew was pure, kind, and sweet, but also a little self-centered. I didn't think she was the type to look down on people or make fun of them. But based on what I just overheard, I found out that she was basically using me and getting me to buy her nice things. And I was devastated to find out that she had already sold the necklace that I gave her last night. It was really expensive. I didn't want to believe it, and I was in complete denial, but I knew that I had to ask her if what she had said to Melanie was true or not. I decided to check with Sarah about this tomorrow. The following day, Sarah, is it true that you sold the necklace that I gave to you the other night?
Why are you asking me this, Alan? You're acting crazy.
Just answer the question, Sarah. I overheard your conversation with Melanie yesterday. You told her that you tricked me into buying an expensive necklace and that you sold it to some dealer.
Are you sure? Because I didn't sell the necklace. See?
Oh, you're right. Then I must have mistaken you for someone else.
Besides, why would I sell something that I love? I just said that so that Melanie wouldn't get jealous. You might not be able to tell, but Melanie likes to date, and she gets jealous if I talk about my dates with you.
You're right. She so doesn't seem like that kind of girl.
Let's change the subject. I still have the necklace, so you have nothing to worry about. If you can't trust me, I don't think that I can continue to see you anymore. You do want to marry me, don't you?
Although Sarah showed me the necklace, I felt like she was lying to me. Something wasn't adding up, and I had my suspicions. I don't think Melanie is the type that Sarah described her to be. I knew that Melanie was very religious, and she didn't take any interest in the boys around her. But I didn't want Sarah to dump me, so I decided to believe her. I decided to let go of my doubts and stopped thinking about it anymore. Guess who? I know that it's you, Leon! Good guess. How do you like my shirt? Ah, I love it, and you look great as always. Stop teasing me like I'm your girlfriend or something. I've been wanting to tell you, but I'm kind of in love with you. You can't be serious! When you make jokes like that and have no girlfriend, people are going to get the wrong idea. This is my good friend, Leon. He comes from a very rich family, and on top of that, he's very good looking. The one flaw that he has is that he's not smart. That's why many girls want to date him, but when they get to know him, they lose interest in him very quickly. I'm not exactly popular with the girls either. Sarah was my first girlfriend. Thanks for introducing me to your audience. I actually have a new girlfriend, though. Oh wow, that's great! I'm so happy for you, Leon! Tell me about your new girlfriend. Do you want to see a photo of her? Yes, totally! I have a photo of her in my phone. She's really beautiful. We make a really good-looking couple. Wait, that's... I was shocked to see a photo of Leon's new girlfriend because she looked just like Sarah. In fact, it was Sarah. She was seeing other guys behind my back. Isn't she so pretty? She's a little difficult at times, though. The other day, she was 8 hours late to our date. But I love her anyway. Now I was positive that Sarah was also dating Leon. All these thoughts were going through my mind, and I wanted to ask Sarah what she was doing. I left Leon and went looking for Sarah to find out the truth from her. Hey, Sarah!
What's up, Alan? Why do you seem agitated? You're panting like a dog on a run. Why did you come running over here to me like this?
Well, I just saw my friend Leon, and do you consider me as your boyfriend? My friend Leon told me that he's dating you as well. What's going on, Sarah?
Who's Leon? I've never heard of him. You're my only boyfriend, Alan. You have nothing to worry about.
But I saw a photo of the two of you on his phone. How do you explain that?
Oh, the photo?
Yes, I'm listening.
I was walking on campus the other day, and this guy came up to me and said we should date because we were both so good looking. I told him that I have a boyfriend, but he wouldn't give up, so I agreed to take a photo with him. That's all. It was nothing.
I see. I guess that sounds like something that Leon would do.
It's true. You believe me, don't you? If you're my boyfriend, you'd believe me, right? If you believe what that crazy guy told you, then I'm breaking up with you.
You don't need to do that.
Well, I want you to choose, me or that crazy guy.
Of course I choose you, Sarah. I believe you.
You made the right choice, Alan. You are my boyfriend after all. I love you so much, Alan. But I'm mad at you for thinking that I'd ever cheat on you. If you want my forgiveness, I want you to buy me a Birkin bag.
A Birkin? Those are really expensive. They cost thousands of dollars. An ordinary university student like me can't afford to buy one. I'm sorry, Sarah.
But I really want a Birkin.
How about I take you to that Korean barbecue restaurant that you've been wanting to go to instead?
That's nothing compared to a Birkin. But, okay, a nice restaurant will do. Will you make the reservation then? I'm looking forward to it.
I hadn't done anything wrong, but somehow I was persuaded into taking Sarah out to dinner at a really nice restaurant. I liked Sarah too much, and didn't want her to get sick of me. But I had just gotten Sarah a $1,000 necklace, so spending more money at a nice restaurant was damaging to me.
Let's go to that Korean barbecue restaurant for your birthday.
That sounds great. Thanks for suggesting it, Sarah.
Then let's meet at the restaurant on the night of your birthday. It's a date. I don't have any money, so I'm gonna need you to pay for dinner, though.
It didn't seem fair that I had to pay for my own birthday dinner. But I couldn't buy Sarah a Birkin, so I was going to make it up to her by paying for dinner. I still couldn't shake the feeling that Sarah was using me for my money, but I didn't want to let my negative thoughts ruin my birthday. I always paid for our dates, so I wished that she'd offer to pay for things from time to time, but Sarah never did. And I always buy her really nice gifts, which is costing me a lot of money. I couldn't get myself to ask her to pay for my birthday dinner, though.
Alan, happy birthday! Let's have a great time together tonight.
Thanks so much, Sarah. This all looks so delicious.
The meat is so soft and good. I love it.
Excuse me? Could we have more meat? Please give us the best that you have. We're celebrating my boyfriend's birthday tonight.
I think that we've ordered enough. I don't want to waste any of the food, so let's dig in.
You still need to make it up to me for the other day when you thought that I was lying to you. I'm gonna order what I want.
It was my birthday, but Sarah didn't seem to care.
You should be happy that you get to spend your birthday with your beautiful girlfriend. You should be more grateful. I need to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Okay. Sarah paid no attention to the prices and continued to order meat. This dinner was going to cost me at least $1,000. I'm sure that by now my audience suspects that Sarah doesn't even like me, and that she's using me for my money. Because that's what's been worrying about me for some time now. It's been over 5 minutes since Sarah got up to use the restroom, but she wasn't back yet. I was starting to worry. Did she get a stomachache from eating too much meat? I texted her and asked her if she was okay.
Actually, I'm not okay. I have a sharp pain in my stomach.
Then let's get going. We can come back here another time.
I'm starting to feel better now. I think that if we wait a few more minutes, I'll be fine.
Okay. But I was still worried. Sarah had eaten so much meat in such a short time. Could she have gotten an upset stomach because we hadn't cooked the meats well enough? Another 10 minutes passed, but Sarah was still not back from the restroom. I texted her again. How are you feeling?
I'm fine, just give me a few more minutes. You don't need to keep on texting me. I'll be back at our table soon.
Okay. I knew that even if Sarah told me that she'd be back at our table soon, it didn't mean that she would. Her concept of time was a little different from mine. I mean, she made me wait hours on our last date. I was starting to think that this was more than a stomachache. Excuse me, my girlfriend is using your restroom right now because she's got a stomachache. Would you mind going to the restroom and checking up on her for me?
Yes, I'll go check on your girlfriend. I checked and there was no one in the restroom.
I see. Thank you for checking. I didn't think that Sarah was actually lost inside a restaurant, but I decided to go looking for her anyway. I spotted Sarah sitting at a different table in the restaurant. But why? Did she bump into someone that she knew? I went to get a closer look and was shocked by what I saw in front of me. I then realized that Sarah was on 2 dates. One with me, and the other with the guy that she had mentioned to Melanie before. I finally understood that Sarah had been lying to me this whole time, and I was devastated. And at the same time, I was very angry. I decided to get in touch with Leon. Leon, I'm sorry for being so distant these days. I found out about the truth about your new girlfriend. Would you believe me if I told you what I saw tonight? After texting Leon, I checked with one more person to see if my hunch was right. I was ready to confront Sarah. I wasn't going to let her get away with this. She was going to be punished. Troublebusters! An hour later...
I'm back at our table, but you're gone. Where did you go? Are you in the restroom too? Do you have an upset stomach as well? Alan, please text me back. If you don't get back to me soon, I'm gonna break up with you.
Sarah only came back to our table an hour after she had initially left, and by then, my revenge plan was already in action. As soon as Sarah realized that I wasn't at our table, she messaged and called me many times. But I was ignoring her on purpose. I wanted her to get nervous. I finally decided to pick up one of her calls. Where were you for over an hour? I got tired of waiting for your return, so I went home.
How can you leave me all alone at the restaurant? You're a terrible boyfriend, and you didn't even pay for dinner. Did you expect me to pick up the bill? I don't have any money on me, so you need to come back to the restaurant and pay the bill. You don't want to be dumped over something like this, do you?
Actually, I don't mind. Let's break up.
Huh? That's not the response I was expecting from you. Why are you acting weird?
I wanted to be your boyfriend as long as you actually liked me. But now that I know that you were just using me, I don't want to be in this one-sided relationship anymore. You were only after my money.
Where would you get a crazy idea like that? I love you, Alan.
Then why would you leave me all alone at the table on the night of my birthday to have dinner with the other guy, Aaron? Aaron goes to our university, doesn't he? He's a total player. So you were trying to take my money and use it on him so that he would go out with you.
That's so not true. You have it all wrong.
I saw you two at the restaurant and I was listening in on your conversation too. You combined his bill and tried to make me pay for him too. How could you do that to me?
I never did such a thing.
You also said that you'd be going home with him after dinner.
None of this is true. Do you have any proof that I said any of those things? Even if you had tried to record our conversation, I'm sure that the inside of the restaurant was too noisy to pick up our voices.
I couldn't believe the words coming out of Sarah's mouth. She knew that she was wrong, yet she was trying to convince me and herself that she hadn't done anything bad. But I'm not an idiot. I gathered the evidence that I needed so that she couldn't deny the facts. You're right that I wasn't able to record your conversation with Aaron at the restaurant, but...
Then you can't say that I did anything wrong.
I have other evidence, though. I'm not going to let you get away with this.
What evidence? How did you...
This is a conversation between you and Aaron. I'm sending you a bottle of Dom Perignon. I hope you like it. My stupid boyfriend will buy me anything that I ask for so I can sell his gifts to buy gifts for you.
How were you able to access those messages? I don't get it.
I'm not telling you. You should watch your back. Since you haven't been very nice to people, there are a lot of people out there that don't like you very much.
Was it Melanie? Melanie is the only one that knows about my relationship with Aaron.
Correct answer. It was Melanie who gave me this information. She's not very happy with you for the fact that you've been making fun of her all this time. I thought that she'd know about you and Aaron, so when I asked her, she was more than happy to give me the information that I needed.
Wait a minute. I just deleted all my past conversations with Aaron, so you don't have any evidence anymore.
Are you sure about that? You may have deleted the data, but I have a backup.
How could you do that? Isn't that an invasion of privacy?
We're going to use this evidence to sue you. Leon's backing me up too.
Fine. Do what you have to, but I'm gonna fight back too. And you're never going to find a great girl like me. You're so going to regret this.
I don't think that I will. After I left the restaurant, I met up with Leon and Melanie. Melanie brought a friend and the four of us went out and had a great time.
I'm going to tell you about my favorite religions of the world.
Yay!
I'm also into researching the different types of religions around the world. I'm so happy that we share the same hobby. I told Sarah about what a great time the four of us had together, and she actually seemed a little jealous. Melanie's friend had also been a target of Sarah's bullying, so she didn't like Sarah either. The four of us had that in common. We were all determined to get back at her.
Just because you went out with Melanie and her friend doesn't mean it will lead to anything permanent.
I'd rather be with them than waste any more time with you, so I won't regret it even if we break up.
I can't believe that you got over me so quickly. I thought I was better than this. Alan,
What is it? Is there anything more to say? Because I'd like to go now.
please don't break up with me.
What?
I feel bad about lying to you this whole time, but I promise to be a better girlfriend to you from now on. I still want to be your girlfriend. I always have fun when I'm with you. I now realize that you're much more important to me than Aaron ever was to me. I won't see him anymore, I promise. You've always believed in me, and now I want to be the one to take care of you. So please, don't sue me, and forgive me for my mistakes.
You can't fool me with your sudden change in behavior. Besides, I'm so over you. There's not anything that you could say to change my mind.
You can sue me if you want. I just want you to stay in my life. I don't want to lose you.
Do you realize how stupid you're being right now? Even if I were to continue dating you, Leon's still going to sue you. You're going to get punished whether you like it or not, so you can drop the act now. There's no way that I would do that for you. You act like you've changed, but all you really want is to not get in trouble and stop us from suing you. Well, you can't stop us because we've already made up our minds. All you care about is yourself. You're so selfish. I was an idiot for falling for you. People distance themselves from you when they get to know you because you're not caring at all.
But shouldn't you love yourself in order to be able to love others? Won't you help me out here? I mean, I was your first girlfriend. Doesn't that mean anything to you? Come on, Alan.
I'm done talking to you. We're so not on the same page. I'm going to hire a lawyer so he can help me get back all the money that you stole from me. We'll talk through my lawyer from now on.
I don't want to talk to your lawyer. I'd rather speak to you directly.
By the way, Melanie wants to speak with you, so I'm going to put her on the phone now. I handed over my smartphone to Melanie.
Sarah, you have too much greed. You need to let go of all these selfish desires. I'm gonna help you get rid of these desires based on my knowledge of the different types of religions in the world. Listen to my mantra, and you will feel much better afterward. Om mane padme
Melanie, stop it! You're creeping me out. This isn't my fault. Please put Alan back on the phone. Melanie, don't ignore me. I want to speak to Alan.
No matter how many times Sarah asked, Melanie wouldn't hand the phone back to me and continued with her mantra. In the end, Sarah gave up and hung up the phone after listening to 2 full cycles of the mantra.
Where did you learn that, Melanie? That is so cool.
Right? Finally, someone who understands the beauty of mantras. I love religions. There's just so much to learn. I'm endlessly amazed. I'm gonna write up a research paper about this.
I love listening to the mantra too. Melanie, thanks for scaring Sarah away with that cool mantra of yours.
I had fun too. Sarah listened to my mantra 2 times. That was pretty nice of her. I need to get going now.
In the end, Sarah had to pay the dinner bill at the barbecue restaurant. Sarah became broke and could no longer afford to spend money on Aaron. Leon and I told the university president about Sarah, and they started an internal investigation. In the end, there were other victims that had been deceived by Sarah, and so we decided to sue Sarah as a group. And we won our case against Sarah. Sarah was ordered by the court to pay us back for all the damages, and the total amount was close to $100,000. Sarah had to get a job to pay all that money to her victims and had no time for partying anymore. Aaron, who had been living off the money that Sarah had been giving him, became poor as well. In the end, both Sarah and Aaron were expelled from the university. I don't expect that either of them have bright futures ahead of them. Hey guys, how's it going? Alan, we were just talking about going somewhere fun together, the 4 of us this weekend. You in? I have some tickets for a concert being this weekend. Anyone want to come with me?
That sounds like fun. Count me in. It's my first time going to a concert. I'm already excited.
Here. Thanks for inviting us, Alan.
Yay! I love concerts! Sorry, I forgot to mention that I only have 2 tickets.
Oh, I see. Then I guess the 3 of us will decide using rock, paper, scissors.
Are you sure? Because I can tell that you really want to go to the concert. Why don't you go with Alan, and I can hang out with Leon this weekend?
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that. Alan, good luck with Melanie. I know that you have a crush on her. How did you know? Was I that obvious? I'm your friend. I know you. Have a great time at the concert. Thanks, Leon. We will. I had a bad experience with my first girlfriend, Sarah, but I was able to find love again. I was grateful to have Leon by my side who knew me well and wanted to see me happy. The next time that I date someone, I'll make sure that I choose someone kind like Melanie. I hope that she likes me back as well.
I'm so excited to go to the concert with Alan.
Trouble Busters!